I'm Pamela Wilson, the Care Navigator. My company supports family caregivers and those seeking care or support when health, memory, physical, or organization ability change. We provide support in 5 beneficial categories. 1. Unexpected situations. 2. Ongoing oversight of daily care needs, including household management. 3. Assessments and recommendations. 4. Legal advocacy, serving as guardian, power of attorney, and personal representative. And 5th, care transitions, when living at home may no longer be possible or additional support may be needed. I'm Pamela Wilson, the Care Navigator, providing solutions for life's unexpected changes. Let's talk about unexpected events and the effects of becoming an unexpected caregiver. Becoming a caregiver, it's a role that sneaks up on us, just like stepping on the scale one morning shocked to find that we've gained 10 pounds, or finding out that our car all of a sudden needs expensive repairs because we've missed oil changes and routine maintenance. We're simply shocked. How on earth did this happen? Caregiving, or being a care recipient, is nothing we plan for ourselves. It's never going to happen, and even when we're in the midst of the worst caregiving situation possible, some of us are still in denial that we may one day find ourselves in a similar situation. Until needing care happens to us, it's not real. The reality is that needing care at some point in our lives is unavoidable, to different degrees. The different degrees depend on how well we've taken care of ourselves, or not, during our lifetime. It depends on how well we deal with stress and the uncertainties of daily life. Our eating habits, weight, exercise habits, and a whole list of things that seem unimportant one by one, but combined they result in a major needing care situation if we didn't pay attention to any of them. How many of us have difficulty talking about caregiving or needing care? If we really think about it, digging our heads in the sand, avoiding the conversation, isn't going to change the situation. Not when our parent calls at 3 o'clock in the morning asking us to drive across town to the emergency room, or worse, to hop on an airplane and fly across the country to pick up the pieces. Many parents assume children will come running to care for them. Spouses assume the other spouse will provide care. We all hope that somebody will care for us, but can we really make this assumption? Loved ones may be willing to provide care, but this doesn't mean that agreeing to do so won't negatively affect their lives, their careers, their families, or their finances. In unexpected situations like a heart attack, a fall, not taking or taking too many medications, it's always some unexpected event that results in a hospitalization or a nursing home stay that makes you the unexpected caregiver. Unexpected caregivers are presented with difficult choices. How many times today do you find yourself in a situation, there's choices, but none of them are ideal? Or you're so stubborn or stuck in a mindset that you reject any possible suggestions for solutions. So much easier to just sit back and complain about all we have to do, rather than to change the situation. In situations where escalating health or personal issues are involved, the situation isn't likely to improve. The clock will keep ticking, the days advancing. Complaining to make yourself feel better or waiting to make a decision can be disastrous, resulting in another crisis where decisions have to be made quickly. Being an unexpected caregiver is more difficult for men, who find aspects of caregiving difficult, awkward, and downright uncomfortable, because caregiving hasn't been an ongoing part of their life. Yet many men, just like women, are dedicated and exceptional caregivers. Dedication can be good and bad for caregivers. Maintaining health and managing the stress involved in the caregiving situation can be extremely challenging. Caregivers tell me they're overwhelmed. They second-guess their decisions. Some aren't really sure what to do in the first place. Because of this, caregivers end up in poor health without even realizing what's happened to them. They give up their hobbies, their free time, their friends, and other activities without even thinking, because it's the right thing to do. Not always. Ask yourself, who will take care of your loved one if you're not around? Caregivers believe themselves to be indispensable. They're not. None of us are. We're not indispensable. As caregivers, ignoring the little things, a health diagnosis that we don't believe is significant, our doctor telling us to take time for ourselves. Ignoring our doctor's advice because, well, of course, we know better. We're a caregiver. How many of us delay taking action? We delay decisions until the situation turns into a crisis. We don't want to talk about difficult subjects, caregiving, needing care, the stress we're experiencing as a caregiver, or our own health. We delay making a decision because it's difficult to separate the decision from the person and the person from the emotion of the decision. We're afraid of making a mistake because it's us making the decision and not our loved one. We'll feel guilty if things don't work out as planned. As caregivers, we delay asking for help or looking at other options until we're practically falling apart and emotionally and physically exhausted. Sometimes we think that if we don't decide, the situation will in some way take care of itself. Does that sound like a good plan? It's not. This is when we hear, I, we, you should have done this, or we wouldn't be in the mess we're in today. On the other hand, there are situations where a decision or a choice isn't made because of feeling stuck. Situations where no matter what you offer a loved one, whatever you suggest, it's just not right. You feel like you're in a losing position, so why even bother? It's many of these situations that turn into the unexpected situations that require immediate attention and turn you into an unexpected caregiver. It's in exactly these situations that the Care Navigator can help. We'll meet you and your loved one at the hospital, nursing home, or at home. We ask a lot of questions and assess the situation in order to make recommendations that provide support and options to reduce the work and worry of caregiving. I'm Pamela Wilson, the Care Navigator. I've been a professional caregiver for more than a decade. My personal stories on the bio page of this website, along with recommendations from individuals and families we've helped. What's your next step? It's easy. There's a contact sheet on this website where you can enter information or simply pick up the phone and give us a call. I'm Pamela Wilson, the Care Navigator, providing solutions for life's unexpected changes.